Hello, it's MattyFBaby back with some more Jungle Cup action, and today we're going to be going over a top meta pick for the Jungle Cup. It's going to be Get in the Zone, Magnezone, you know, like AutoZone, hilarious, and you loved it. Get in the zone, though. Let's go get in the auto Magnezone. Boom. Alright, so Magnezone is going to be an electric and steel type Pokemon, and its biggest weakness is two times to ground. Watch out, not one times, two times, and this have one-time weakness to fighting and fire. We know fire is not that prevalent in this cup, but fighting, well, that's just sitting there around every corner, waiting to not power up punch you unless you're a Kangaskhan, but it's around every corner, waiting to jack you up. Alright, so let's look at the moveset now. I'm going to want Spark as the preferred fast move. It's going to have more energy gain than Charge Beam, but a little bit less damage, but we want that energy, boy. And then for the charge moves, we want Wild Charge. You know that's the big boss hog gangster of the electric type charge moves, and then as a second move we want Flash Cannon. So it's going to be 50 energy for Wild Charge and 65 for Flash Cannon, but they both do massive damage. So let's look at its resistances, and this is Go Ranger app is my source for this part. Alright, so if you see the ones that have an arrow facing up, that are highlighted, like the flying, poison, and steel, that is because it has an immunity tier. It's 2 times resistant to that. So look at all the immunity tiers that it has. It has poison, flying, and steel, and that's just for regular. And then regular resistances, it has bug, normal, dragon, psychic, rock, grass, electric, fairy, and ice. This boy is so resistant. It's got a great immune system. It never has to go see a doctor. It doesn't even know what a doctor's office looks like. Magnezone is like, I can resist anything. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So let's go over to pvpoke.com now, and it's gonna have Magnezone ranked as the number 6 Pokemon overall, and it agrees 96.7% for Spark as the preferred moveset for the fast moves, and yeah, it's gonna have a great usage rate. And then for Wild Charge, it's gonna have a great usage rate of 59.1% of the time. You're gonna want to be using that, as opposed to Flash Cannon comes in at second at 20, and then Zap Cannon just takes way too long, but it's, you know, it's actually not that much slower than Flash Cannon, but I want to have the diversity of movesets, so that's why I'm saying let's go Flash Cannon on ours, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so the key matchups is going to have her against Noctowl. You know, any of the flying types are not going to want to be seeing, they're not going to want no part of this Magnezone. And then Caesar and Fortress, those bug types, is going to resist those moves, so it only doesn't resist. The only thing you really have to worry about from those two Pokemon, really worry about, is the Earthquake from Fortress. But thankfully it takes Fortress 5 ever and a day to get to that Earthquake. So it's going to do really well against those two Bug and Steel types. And next we have Alolan Graveler, who it actually does really well against. If you got that Heavy Slam's going to hurt that thing. And then, you know, Pidgeot as well. Like I said, the birds, they don't want no part of this Ricky Bobby. Alright, so now let's look at his top counters. You're going to have stuff like Braylon with the counter really doing work against it. Vigoroth's counter is really going to do work against it. Raikou actually does work against it. And then you got Heracross with the counter. And then Porygon Z also doing some heavy work, probably with a fire or fighting fast move, I would imagine. So let's look how it does overall against the entire Jungle Cup meta. This is at a 1-to-1 shield ratio, shield advantage situation, shield scenario. Alright, so it's going to win 83 of those matchups, lose 37, and tie 14 times. That's a lot of ties, but you look at the win percentage, that's 61.7 or 0.9 win percentage, and only the real important thing is it only loses in 27.6% of those scenarios. So granted, there is a lot of draws, but it's just awesome that it only loses you know, a little bit. Now let's look at the charge move activation time. So it's going to take 7 sparks and 7.5 seconds to get to a Wild Charge. That's pretty fast, not bad at all. And then to get to a Flash Cannon, it's going to take 9 sparks and 9.5 seconds. So it gets to those moves fairly quickly for someone that resists so much of the meta. And yeah, let's go look at some battles now. Do y'all like to battle? I'm the best puncher. Look at me battling. You want no part of this. I'm like a slack off. Beating. I just love slack off's animation. Its attack animation is funny. Alright, so for the first lead, we have Sceptile versus Vigoroth, and we're going to get a Leaf Blade off at this Vigoroth, and yeah, it's going to do some pretty decent damage to it, as you can see. And then after that, he's going to send a Body Slam our way, and we decide to tank that as well. It also does decent damage. So in comes Dark Matter Wolf Sceptile. We're battling Dark Matter Wolf, and this is where he makes a mistake. This Aerial Ace is really going to hurt the Sceptile. And it allows my Sceptile to just do massive work. You know, it's been able to take down a Pokemon and a half, and I didn't lose a single shield. Next, we bring in the Venomoth, and Venomoth is going to do great work. It's going to be sitting there with the Confusions and just confusing this Vigoroth all the way to downtown. We're taking him down. Next comes in a Raichu, and we send off a Silver Wind, and we're going to switch to our Magneton, and yeah, we're going to see how we do. If we get hit with a Brick Break, that is going to hurt, but it's not going to completely be the end of our world, and we get to a Wild Charge, and yeah, we tanked the first one, and so he's going to shield my first Wild Charge, and then he's going to send another charge move back our way, which we decided to just, we decided to take that and let the Venomoth come back in. So I probably should have just shielded there and let my Magnezone finish him out the Wild Charge, but I would have hate for the Raichu to get to like another fast move, like have stored up a little extra energy because I wasn't counting. So we're able to finish him off with the Venomoth. And next we have Armaldo versus Raichu to start. Armaldo is a really fun Pokemon. I think a really fun rock user to scare off some of those flying types. So we get our rock move off really fast, right? We get that off real fast, and we tank the Wild Charge, and that was a bad mistake. I was hoping it was Thunder Punch, and yeah, that's really gonna hurt us. So we bring in our Venomoth again, and now we're gonna definitely use a shield this time. We can't let two of our Pokemon take bad hits, so we're going to try to Confusion him down, but then we're like, we don't want to have to waste a whole nother shield, so we get the Silver Wind off, but thankfully he elects to switch out, so it's not like it would have been like the very last hit for the Raichu because it went into the next Pokemon. So we get the Magneton going up against this Golem, and we can tank the wild, or we have reduced damage from Wild Charge and the Rock Throw. So all of its moves, we do take reduced damage, but we know that we're kind of flimsy and we want to keep our Magnezone up. So in comes the Raichu again, and it's going to have some energy already left over, so our Magnezone is just going to go straight down again. And then we bring in the Venomoth to clean it up. But we were able to take down its shield. And then comes in a Sceptile, and Silver Wind is going to be ready to go with our Venomoth. And this is where I'm glad I let the Magnezone go down, because Magnezone is not going to have a great matchup against that Sceptile. It's going to be able to resist a lot of the stuff we throw at it because we just have Wild Charge on ours. Here we go. We're going to go to farming on this Pidgeot. We end up sending this Pidgeot one Wild Charge its way, and I think I should have sent two Wild Charges its way. I think I farmed too much energy here. It was nice, because this is you seeing how well we tank flying moves. Look at how well we tank these Aerial Aces. Sorry, the second one we haven't had to use a single shield, and we have two Wild Charges ready to go, but we get one off, and we hope we get a second one off on this Vigoroth, but he downs us with the counters if we're able to. You can see we still have enough energy for another one, so that's why I wish I would have sent another one at the Pidgeot, and maybe it would have saved my Magneton a little bit. So now we have Vigoroth versus Vigoroth, and this is like one of my favorite matchups to see in game. It's just so fun to watch them bat the ground and then boom, bat the ground, boom. So in comes a Noctowl. We got Body Slam ready to go. Gonna send that straight at the Noctowl and be able to get to another Body Slam in just 1 second there. In another second we'll get to that Noctowl, right? And yeah, it's gonna go down. I wish we could have got the Magnezone in against this Noctowl, but as you know, I accidentally played it wrong to start. But here we go, having Armaldo, and Armaldo is going to be an awesome rock user, in my opinion, to scare off. See, he's got that Rock Blast, and he gets to it very quickly. So I don't know if I've already released my video about Armaldo, or if I haven't. So if I haven't, watch out for that, and if I have, go look at that. I don't know when these videos are going to be coming out. Alright, so here we have Bayleaf versus Raichu. I also have a video about Bayleaf, so look out for that. And it's going to be a pretty fun Razor Leafer to use. It does take a lot of dust to invest into it, though. And so we're able to take down the Raichu all the way, and now we have some charge moves ready to go. We're going to send the Ancient Power off, and then we're going to switch Pokemon. we're going to switch out of there real quick, and we bring in our Magnezone, and we're able to resist the rock tomb that it would throw at us, but not the earthquake. So keep that in mind when you're facing Fortress. But it takes him a lot longer to get the charge moves than it takes us. So right here, we're hoping that it's a rock tomb and not an earthquake, and it is. So we can tank that, and we send another wild charge at it. He's going to shield this one up, and we're going to try to down him on our fast moves. There's a little bit of lag. And yeah, we down him with our fast move, almost. We almost down him. And so we elect to let our guy go down. But we have a major shield advantage now, and that's going to be good for us. We can hit the Fortress down with one Razor Leaf, and in comes a Tangrowth, and we're going to get to an Ancient Power before he downs us. After that, we have a Vespi Queen that's going to come in and do major work on this Tangrowth. It's going to be like nothing, like tearing through it like butter. But yeah, I think Magnezone is a fun Pokemon. I've used them in my Armado video as well, so if you haven't seen that, or if it's not out, make sure you watch that when it comes out. So I don't know what order I'm putting these out in. I'm sorry. So yeah, in comes Raichu again. We got a shield left, and we're just going to finish it off with our fast moves. GG's to my guy, Dark Matter Wolf. If you haven't checked him out, go do that. The link's down in the description. Alright, so there's a little bit of action with Magnezone, some information, a couple of battles. Yeah, you'll be seeing him in other videos, other Jungle Cup videos of mine, so keep your eyes out. That's not the only time you're ever going to see him, so you'll see him in some more ideal and some more unideal matches as well. Just keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're into PvP, I hope you decide to subscribe. And yeah, join a tribe. Join my army of zombies, the horde, baby. We're getting pretty large. I mean, 2,000 zombies is a lot of zombies, right? I would not want to see that in real life. Oh my god. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace out.